not here. Here. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? 'Tis I, your Studio SIAT virtual ambassador, Faye Ayato, welcoming you on the final day of Fan Expo Vancouver 2026. How's everyone hanging? Hey, Snot Eater, how you doing? Okay, so I'm going to be very upfront with you. I wasn't entirely sure on what to do today. Just give me a minute. I'm still mildly setting things up. So originally, you know, I'm thinking like, okay, Fan Expo, right? It's like we got heroes, we got hobbits, we got everything. You know what? Maybe push come shove, I just play Marvel Rivals, right? That's how is it hanging? Well, Carlos, I am Kurt. Oh no! Oh god. Okay, maybe this didn't work as well as I thought. Give me a minute, give me a minute. I'm doing it. Okay, maybe Microsoft Paint is not the tool for this, but I kind of want it to be. Okay, so oh no, my face. Oh, everything is going so well. Also, I suppose I should be asking tech. Do we got feed in the in Fan Expo? Are people seeing us over there? I mean, if not, that is cool. I will just continue speaking to the void in my usual chat as always. Ah, there we go. Maybe paint is not the best. Maybe, okay. So basically today what we are going to do is, if some of you have been around since my debut, you may remember that I have an affinity for the heroes of the Japanese variety, and I very specifically said that there was one show I both loved and hated. And then at some point I would be giving a presentation on why that is. Now I would have loved to say that I had prepared slides today, which I did not, unfortunately. So what we're going to do is, if Microsoft Paint wishes to cooperate with me, which I don't think it does, so we're going to switch over to another program here. I suppose Figma is probably the best. Yeah, let's go to Figma, why don't we? Oh wow, that's a throwback. Okay, and then sorry, I'm just setting things up here. Let's go studio mode. How's everyone doing? Is anyone at Fan Expo right now? Anyone from chat? Anyone doing? Or though I suppose if you're not, what's everyone doing on a Monday? Chillin', I see. It's very nice. Okay, go a bit further than that. Catching up on homework. Oh no. I suppose we are a school channel, so that is kind of what we gotta do to stay afloat. Oh, you got to see the Gen 2 designs. Yes, yeah, Gen 2's very cool, if I may say so myself. Oh. Yeah, I'm very excited to be interacting with them in a more 3D manner sooner or later, right? Am I allowed to flash those on screen? Also, okay. Okay, this is getting good. I wonder if tech is listening, but anyway, okay. So what we are going to do here today is, where are we? The public will see them soon enough. Okay, so what we have here is, this is my good friend Kamen Rider Saber, right? He is the protagonist of a show I both love and hate. And what we're going to do is we're going to fill this entire Figma board with reasons as to why that may be. So I hope all of you will be hopefully thoroughly entertained. I might need to make the music a little more intense. But okay, let's talk superheroes, shall we? I'll also get to Spider-Man eventually, and maybe I will just end up playing Marvel Rivals if I have time later. You know what? I'm just gonna start the download preemptively as we do this. But okay, let's talk Saber. And you are basically this entire stream is gonna be me ranting about this for like more than, I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this going for. So let's see what happens. Yes, okay, that is one thing. Saber has very cool suits, but what we're... Faye Ayato, yes. Okay, so what we're gonna do is... So I'll start by giving you context. Kamen Rider Saber is the 31st entry of the Kamen Rider franchise, right? It's also the second one during the Reiwa period. It aired during 2020 to 2021, meaning it was the one that got hit by the most force of COVID-19, right? It affected filming a lot, and that does sort of excuse some of its faults, right? Not all of it, though. So, let's talk about the basic story of Kamen Rider Saber, shall we? This is Kamen Rider Saber, otherwise known in his normal form as Toma Kamiyama. This is him, right? We're gonna arrange him to the back here. Yep. This is Toma Kamiyama, right? He is a self-published, not self-published, but he is a published author and owner of his own bookstore. This makes him one of the only employed protagonists of a Kamen Rider franchise. In fact, that is a very rare statistic. Most of them are either jobless or aura farming. So one day, you know, as he's going on his usual jobs, it's a very classic Kamen Rider start, right? Town is getting attacked by monsters. Oh no, what do we do, right? And then so he basically he ends up taking up the sword he is holding right here, right? This is the Sword of Flames, Rikka, right? And he becomes Kamen Rider Saber, right? And he starts defeating monsters, and he ends up joining this organization called the Swords of Logos, which are filled with a bunch of these guys, right? And they're basically they're fighting these monsters called the Megiddo, right? Which are like these guys based off like, you know, fairy tale monsters and stories and stuff. I'm just gonna throw one on the screen here. Yeah, so for example, I actually cannot tell you off the top of my head which story this guy is based off of, but this is a Megiddo. This is a Megiddo, right? So I wonder, perhaps I wanted to go fig jamming, but you know what, it's fine. So like, this is the bad guys, right? Okay, so, pencil, yeah, okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, this is the tool I want. You get to see my crappy handwriting. Yeah, so that is the basic crux of Saber, right? Guy who is an author turns into hero with sword, fights monsters. Basic, right? Now, if you are not within the Tokusatsu community already, you would know. I'm just gonna let you know. Saber is like a generally pretty disliked series, right? And just for comparison here, I'm gonna throw on another rider. So this is sort of. Oh. There we go. Sometimes I wish I had 2 monitors. This would make this much easier. Okay, so this guy right here. This is Kamen Rider Ghost, right? He is from a different series, but he was written by the same guy who wrote Saber, right? And a lot of people like to draw comparisons because people didn't really like Ghost either, right? In fact, Ghost often comes up in conversations of like, what is your worst or least favorite rider? My hot take, Ghost actually isn't that bad, right? It's fine. But basically, what my viewing experience of Ghost is if this is the middle line, Ghost just kind of goes like this, right? It's got some highs, it's got some lows, but it very rarely deviates from the middle line, right? It's a perfectly mid show, and if you like it, that's fine. If you dislike it, that's fine. I can see both sides, right? Saber, however, right? The viewing experience of Saber for me is like... Oh. This. Right? It's got really high highs and really low lows, and unfortunately a lot of its lows come right at the beginning. So let's talk about the beginning, shall we? I guess, you know what, I'll throw the other suits on just so we have ideas of everyone we're talking about. Fuck, where's Blades? Here he is. Okay, I'm just gonna throw in all the good guys on one page. Yeah, no, it's a lot of spikes. Unfortunately. All right, so we're just gonna get the whole squad here, right? Not even the whole squad, actually. I'm just gonna get the main trio going. The 3 Musketeers, as one may call them. Oh. I'm also just gonna get rid of this. And Ghost, my guy, you can chill out. Okay. So Toma, right, he joins... Okay, let's explain the first arc. So Toma here, right, he joins the Swords of Logos, right? He becomes their new Swordsman of Flame, and he learns of the world of he learns of the existence of the Megiddo, which are actually being led by this guy. His name is Kamen Rider Caliber. Honestly, these suits are very money. This is one thing I will forever give Saber. Their suits are sick. Right? There's this guy right here, right? This is Kamen Rider Caliber, right? He's leading the Megiddo, and he's the Swordsman of Darkness. He actually used to be with the Swords of Logos, but he betrayed them for unknown reasons, right? So, Toma becomes Kamen Rider Saber. He joins the Swords of Logos. He starts fighting, right? And at this point, I can speak. We end up meeting Kamen Rider Espada, which is the yellow guy on the right there, right? This is Kento Fukumiya. I'm just gonna show his face here. There he is. Right? This is Kento, right? So Kento is actually Toma's childhood friend, right? They hadn't met each other since they were children. It was like a long lost reunion and everything. It's really cool. It's happy, right? And then he actually ends up noticing that Toma has this really weird amnesia. Basically, it's hinted to the viewers that Kento remembers something that Toma does not, right? But that's kind of left as a mystery for a while, and then we keep going, and then we actually end up finding out that where the hell did I put Caliber? Oh, I see. I must have turned him into a spot. I see. Right, there we go. So we actually end up finding out that Caliber is Kento's dad, right? So the former Swordsman of Darkness was Kento's father. Kento joined the Swords of Logos after his father betrayed them to figure out why his dad did that, right? That's his whole modus operandi. Oh, thank you very much, Kevin. Good to see you here. And yeah, this is an earlier stream. But yes, thank you. So yeah, Kento finds out, Kento knows that Caliber is his dad. He reveals that to his to Toma, and he's like, okay, we gotta beat Caliber now, right? And they keep fighting Megiddo. They, like, it gets to this point where the world is almost ending by episode 12, right? And then we actually find out that this Caliber, the guy that they've been fighting the whole time, is not even Kento's dad, actually. It's a completely different dude. In fact, it's the previous Kamen Rider Saber. It's the previous Swordsman of Flames, right? Who actually killed Kento's dad and took the Sword of Darkness from him, right? And then you're sitting here like, why the hell would he do that, right? So you keep fighting, and then eventually, Toma confronts. Oh right, Kento dies. Right? Like he ends up going in a fit of rage, challenging Caliber to a one-on-one. Like, why'd you kill my dad, right? And then he just ends up getting his stuff rocked, right? Kento is dead. He's very dead, right? And then Toma eventually confronts Caliber, right, solo, and manages to defeat him, right? And at this point, oh yes, I am gonna spoil a majority of Saber here. I'm sorry. I should have led with that. But yes. So Toma confronts Caliber, right, and then eventually defeats him. And then he's like, "Why did you betray the Swords of Logos?" Right? And what happens is Caliber ends up saying to him, Kento was like a brother. To be fair, I like Kento a lot too. I was kind of hurt when he was dead. But Caliber ends up saying that he betrayed the organization because Kento's dad, right, the original Caliber, basically used the power of the Swords of Darkness, and this is elaborated on later, to kind of realize that there was a traitor among them within. So he was basically like, the organization can't be trusted, and he kind of went crazy. And then Caliber, like the previous Swordsman of Flames, was tasked with killing him, and when he struck him down and took the Sword of Darkness, he understood everything. There's a traitor, and is like, the organization can't be trusted. And then, as he's about to say exactly why that is, I totally forgot to mention this, but okay. He gets killed before he can say anything important by this guy. His name is Disaster. He's like a super messed up Megiddo, right? So Caliber is dead, right? Twice now. Two different iterations of Caliber have been murdered here. And so then Toma goes back to all of his friends, and the organization's like, yeah, we saved the world, which was actually about to end. And it's like, I can continue fighting alongside these guys and protecting the peace because we can all trust each other, right? So there's a bit of doubt there, right? And it's at this point when I explain the story of Saber that, like, most people are like, hey, Faye, that actually sounds kind of interesting, right? Like, the plot points aren't that bad here, right? And you'd be right? The plot points here are actually, themselves are interesting, right? You have, right, obviously your goodwill hero who joins for the sake of protecting humanity. He ends up learning of an organization that is much larger than him. He there reunites with a childhood friend who seems to know something he doesn't, right? Who then has a vendetta against the main villain at this point, and there's tension building until it's eventually revealed that this villain isn't even who they thought he was, right? And then said childhood friend dies, and I actually forgot to mention this, reveals that Toma is forgetting of the existence of another childhood friend who got whisked away by the monsters long, long ago, right? And so in his dying breath, you know, they make a promise to, like, save her, right? And then after finally defeating, you know, the main villain of this arc, it is revealed that the organization that we have been working in so far cannot be trusted, right? It sounds like a good plot. The problem is that all of this happens within the span of like 15 episodes, 6 of which are used solely to introduce characters and new writers. These are kind of like what I like to call the buy our toys episodes, because really Kamen Rider is partially just a giant commercial for the toys they sell, right? So that realistically leaves you with about 9 episodes to do everything I just described, and then some. Yes, I wanted to do this on MS Paint, right? But it wasn't that great. So what happens is you get like a butt ton of story beats that are just kind of generally overlooked. Like the episode that we find out that Caliber is Kento's dad, right? And the episode that it's revealed that Caliber is not actually Kento's dad are consecutive. That's episode 10 and 11. I remember this very explicitly. There is absolutely zero suspense to this reveal. And just to like really put into perspective how many characters are being introduced, like this is the main trio, right? Like this is Toma, this is Blades, right? Who's kind of like his mentor, he's the secondary. Obviously we have Kento, who is dead, right? And then we also have where is he? This where is he? There he is. Okay. We also have Kamen Rider Kenzan, right? This green ninja looking guy. We have Kamen Rider Buster, this giant sword looking guy. And then Kamen Rider Slash, this pink pop neon looking guy. Right? So 6 whole ass riders in this first arc, right? Where really the only important characters are these two. Right? It's only Saber and Espada. It's only Toma and Kento that are actually plot relevant at this point. All that in 8 episodes. Why? Like, it hurts me so much, because, like, there's a lot about Saber I like, but this first arc is just so inexcusably bad. And honestly, like, I'm actually glossing over perhaps the worst point here. Like, okay, so there comes this point, right, where, like, Caliber is, like, he's become... So, Caliber, right, before he kicks it, he gets a power-up form. I'm just gonna... here we go, right? He gets a new suit, right? Right, I'll just... Right, that's his new suit. He gets a cape, he gets gold, right? And then it's like, oh no, he's too powerful for us. How do we defeat him, right? And then the Swords of Logos people are like, okay, well, so this ancient power that you know, is in the sacred realm of Avalon, right? So we're kind of doing like a King Arthur Sword in the Stone reference here. So then, you know, we spend an episode on like, okay, how do we get to Avalon, right? And then Toma, eventually, he uses his big writer brain and he's like, oh, I got it, right? We have to use the 13 secret sword techniques combined with the 12 specific ride books, which is what they use to transform, right? And use them in conjunction according to this ancient text, right? I need to be very clear with you. Those are all words that first appeared in that sentence. There's absolutely zero context as to what any of that is. And it just happens and we have to accept it. And then it's explained in the post-episode director's blog. Which, don't get me wrong, the director's blog has been around for more than one Kamen Rider series, but the thing is, it's only ever been there for supplemental information, right? Stuff that is not vital to understand the story to. This was kind of vital information thrown in there. Okay. But yeah, that's like... I think, like, really if I am to explain to you my biggest, like, all the problems I have with Saber, it can actually be condensed in these two characters right here, right? It's in Kento, and it's in Kenzan, otherwise known as Ren Akamichi. Let me get you a picture of him, right? There we go. And we get a picture of Ren. There we go. So I'm gonna start with Kento here, right? So so I said Kento died, right? I kind of lied. Right? Now granted, this is actually at a point where the show's getting better. In my opinion, Saber gets good at episode 21, right? Because that's when the characters actually start breathing and have their own motivations and such, that it's not just plot and organization goals. But, so, basically what happens is, Kento does not die. right? Yes. What happens is when he gets slain by Caliber, he gets slain by the Sword of Darkness. So the Sword of all of these swords that they're using kind of have these special powers, right? The Sword of Darkness specifically is kind of special in that it's one of the 2 original swords. There was the Sword of Light and the Sword of Darkness, which, like, yeah, sure, cliche. But basically, Kento gets trapped in, like, this pocket dimension realm where he is forced to kind of, like, you know that moment in like Avengers Infinity War where like Doctor Strange goes and sees like a million different futures and, you know, sees that they lose in almost every single one, right? Kento does that, right? Because the Sword of Darkness has the ability to let him see into the future, and basically he gets to see all of his friends die repeatedly for who knows however long he was in the sword, right? And so he comes back as Caliber, actually. He becomes the new Kamen Rider Caliber, and he kind of becomes this 4th. So, like, at this point in the story, right, the teams, the forces are kind of split into 3 factions. There's Toma, right, who after learning he can't trust the Swords of Logos kind of becomes his own body, right? And he's acting on his own while the organization is now treating him as an enemy. And then some people kind of stay on his side, right? You have the organization side, which is trying to fight Toma. You have the Megiddo, who are still doing their thing independently. And then you have Kento, who becomes the new Caliber, right? And basically his goal is, like, in every future where the swordsmen fight the Megiddo, right? Something bad happens, right? People die, the world ends, whatever. The only way to avoid this scenario is for the fighting not to happen at all. So he goes around using the Sword of Darkness's other capability, right, to basically seal the power of the swords away. He's basically taking all the riders' powers to fight away. And that's kind of his solution to it. And then, so he keeps going on that, he goes on his own thing. And then it's eventually revealed that, like, the future he's trying to prevent is that, so, like, in every future he sees, the world goes through one of 2 possibilities. One is that the world ends, right? The world is gone, right? And just no one wins, or the bad guys win, right? But in the other one, it's in every other timeline where the world survives, Toma has to sacrifice himself for it, right? He has to become sort of this otherworldly god thing and be cursed to never step foot on Earth ever again, right? Kento doesn't want that, right? Because as we've established earlier, you know, they both lost a childhood friend when they were young. Her name was Luna. Toma forgot about it, but then he remembered, right? So Kento doesn't want to lose Toma too, right? So he goes on this giant whole vigilante arc to try and both save the world and Toma, right? And it's actually this really nice anti-hero arc for him, right? Honestly, I think Kento is actually the best written character in this entire goddamn show, right? But, and this is the big but, the problem is he stays dead for, like, not only does he die too early, he stays dead for too long, right? So at the point when he comes back like this, it actually doesn't hold that much weight, right? It would be this really cool, amazing character arc if they very simply spent more time on it, right? Which unfortunately Kento didn't have because he died in episode, like, 11, I think? But yeah, eventually he does return to being Espada, right? So he ends up being on the good guy's side eventually. Which, yay, cool, wonderful. And then we have Kenzan. Okay. So this is Kenzan. Kamen Rider Kenzan, he's a ninja, he's a swordsman. This is Ren Akamichi, right? So, Ren is, how do I put it? So, when he first appeared, right, he shows up in, like, episode 4, I think. People just kind of called him the Sword Gremlin, because he was kind of those, like, I'm stronger than you, you're useless, right? I'm the strongest that there is, except for Kento, he's my guy, he's my best friend, right? And then, so, admittedly, he did get on the nerves of a lot of people, right? And he was just kind of this character that they called in when they needed extra bodies to fight people, right? But when the whole falling out thing happened and Kento came back as Caliber, right? Obviously, like Kento was someone Ren idolized, right? So to see him take a heel turn like that was kind of a shock to him. And so what happens to Ren is that he kind of goes through this mini arc with Disaster of all people, right? This is the guy that killed the 2 calibers, basically, right? Right? Where, like, Disaster, he also kind of gets estranged from the Megiddo side of things as well. And, right? And they kind of have this thing where, like, they're both outcasts, right? And they learn to bond and everything. And eventually, like they have this big emotional duel, and Kenzan kills Disaster, right? And like that kind of like it brings meaning to Disaster's life, because he was just kind of created as this body to fight things, right? But he was able to go out and you know, as a friend to Kenzan, right? And eventually he actually lends him a fraction of his power, so that Kenzan actually has this really cool badass moment in the final fight, which I'm going to talk about in a moment. But like, it's actually this really, really nice mini arc that makes both Disaster and Kenzan, which just kind of were extra bodies up until this point, it turns them into like fully breathing characters, right? Which is cool, right? Which is great. But the problem is, like, ultimately Kenzan is a character that is very, very inconsequential to the plot, right? Like, that entire arc could not have happened. These two just could not have existed, and very little would have changed, right? So Saber as a whole spends its runtime on so many characters trying to make them fully breathing that unfortunately it's a little bit thin where it needs to be, right? It's a show that ultimately lacks a little bit of focus, in my opinion. However, that's not to say that it's all bad, right? Like, I've said this before, but I think Saber genuinely has, like, the strongest last 5 episodes of any, like, Reiwa writers so far, right? Of these last 8, it's good. It's really good. Like, and, you know, they did decide to make an entire season where, like, every writer has swords, right? They all have swords. So, like, there is some really good swordplay in here. Like, as long as you can get to episode 21, you will enjoy Saber. And just so I can kind of drive home the point of how many characters there are in this, I'm just, so, okay. So, I've mentioned that there are these 6, right? Not even including different forms for these guys. I'm just gonna keep going down the list of... Let's see, we got Caliber, who's next? We got Sabala, I think? Yeah. Here we go. Alright, we're gonna add to Sabala. Oh, nope. Here is Sabala. Right, and then what's that guy? Durandal. There we go, yeah. Here we go. We got... Not everyone has swords. This guy has a spear. That is also a sword. Right, I'm missing a few more. Oh, Psycho. Totally forgot about that. I should probably do... Yeah, this one. Right, this is... And there's one more. No, there's 2 more. Who am I missing? Who am I missing? Who am I missing? Okay, well, I can do, what's his name? Eternal Phoenix, Bahato. What is that guy? Mumeiken Kyomu. Falchion, there we go. There we go. Honestly, this suit's probably one of the coolest, but, who am I missing? I know I'm missing one. Alright, because that's 10. There's 11 swords. Alright. Sword of fire, sword of water, sword of lightning, sword of winds, sword of earth, sword of sound, sword of light. Oh, I just didn't bring Caliber over. Right? Like, there are 11 whole-ass individual riders in this, and that's not even including, like, the pure bad guys. Like, there's more. There are so many characters in this, right? And again, not to say that's a bad thing. There have been many Rider shows that have been very good. Saber, unfortunately, just does not spread the screen time evenly between these guys enough. But again, a plus side here, the suits are sick. The suits are so sick. I don't think there's ever been a single Saber suit that I did not like, even including power-up forms. So, like, my conclusion with Saber is that, like, it's a really good show that's hindered by its runtime. Like, if it had more than 50 episodes, right? I think if it had 80 episodes, if it was allowed to have more runtime than a year, it would have been, like, the perfect show. Alas, they just tried to squeeze too much into too many. Man. You see, I had a lot more motivation going into this, but now talking about this just is it's kind of making me sad. 'Cause I remember watching this show when it first aired, and it's just like, man, I want to like it. It's so cool. But then, like, so many people stopped watching during that first arc, and, like, I cannot blame them at all, right? Like, I can't say that this show gets good in episode 21 and even better in episode 40 and expect them to wait for that. Like, it really feels like it's just like, guy, you gotta trust me. It gets good. This guy gets better. Like, just believe me, please. Anyway, yeah, that is... Ugh, that is rant. That is rant. Yeah. This is what happens when you... Honestly, I feel like this is kind of the universal superhero fan experience. Is like, there's always, like, one season or one comic run that absolutely screws you over. Like, what is it? I know Spider-Man fans are kind of going through it right now. Oh, I've been disconnected, so I'm gonna talk about Spider-Man while I reconnect my sensors here. I don't know. It's every time I hear people talk about Spider-Man, it's never good nowadays, which is a little sad. Yeah, definitely an occasional bump in the road. I mean, I think the unfortunate thing about Riders specifically is that, like, you kind of have this cycle of, like, there's one really good show, and that kind of lasts for 2-3 years, right? And then you get, like, one pretty bad show. And then that just kind of sticks around. And unfortunately, like, obviously Saber got screwed by COVID, right? I do feel bad for the production, right? They definitely did the best they could. And honestly, overall, I still think Saber is, like, a decent show, right? Like, it has irredeemable lows, but it also has irreplaceable highs, right? Like, believe it or not, Saber is not my least favorite of the Rainbow Riders, right? There is a show I dislike more. And I'm not gonna elaborate, just... The Hulk has especially been going through it because of how the MCU butchered his character, so I've heard, yeah. It's kind of crazy that, like, the MCU went through the Hulk 3 separate times and butchered it in 3 separate ways. I don't know, that's whack. It's so whack. Oh, speaking of the MCU, okay. This was an activity I was going to, do. Just give me a minute here. So, I was gonna do this thing where, like, stream doesn't end until I name every single member of the Avengers in every single comic run ever. Unfortunately, I don't think I have a source that can do that. However, I did find this online Sporkle quiz that gives me 18 minutes to do it. I don't know, now that rant's over and while I wait for Marvel Rivals to download, perhaps I want to try my hand at that. I'm also gonna uninstall Overwatch so I have space for this. We do love online quizzes. Okay. Just let me get set up. Holy crap, that takes up space. Hello from Fan Expo. I actually don't have enough space on my... I have barely... Okay. I'll figure this out later. But you know what? Let's run this quiz. And this is where you guys get to find out that I don't have a good ad blocker. But, okay. We got 18 minutes to name 118 Avengers. Okay. Let's run it, I guess. How is Fan Expo, by the way? Okay, let's run it. Okay, I'm just gonna start with obvious MCU stuff. America, Hulk, Thor, Black Widow, the Hawkeye. I'm just gonna go Spider-Man. Was Quicksilver ever part of the Avengers? Oh, they were. Scarlet Witch, I guess I'll do Vision while I'm at it. God, who is... Oh man, my train of thought is completely stopped. Doctor Strange. Come on, there's... I've seen enough MCU movies for this. I can do this. Star-Lord? Nope. No, I guess he's just pure Guardians. Was Wolverine ever like not X-Men? Oh, he was. Okay, cool. Oh God, come on. Let's keep thinking. War Machine? No, really. Oh, Black Panther. Yeah, that one's important. Okay, okay, just like think back to Infinity War Endgame. Captain Marvel. Miss Marvel? Yep. If you can name the hero, they've been an Avenger at some point. Probably, right? I'm struggling to name the hero. Okay, is Squirrel Girl a member of the Avengers? No, okay. Was Deadpool ever Avengers? Oh my god, he was. Okay. I guess think Marvel Rivals too. Was Blade ever Avengers? Okay, he was. Magic? No. There's no way Loki was Avengers, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Was Cyclops ever Avengers? Nope. Okay. Okay, come on. Think back MCU. I've done the OG. I've done Age of Ultron. Is there anyone I'm missing from Infinity War? Probably. Oh, Falcon. All right. Not Flacken. Falcon. What? Really? The Falcon? No. I guess he was always Captain America. Man, I'm still missing... Venom? No. I'm still missing so much. Endgame? Who was in Endgame? Who? Does he count? Does Nick Fury count as a member of the Avengers? I don't think he does. Yeah. Right. And this is actually counting multiple Spider-Mans. Oh, we already got War Machine. It did count Falcon. Okay, I didn't see that. Who else? Who else was relevant in, do the new Avengers count? Does, like, Winter Soldier count? No. Can I just say Bucky Barnes? No? Okay. I was thinking Fantastic Four. Mr. Fantastic. Oh, okay. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Yep, thing. Okay. I guess Fantastic Four have been Avengers. I always kind of thought them as their own unit. God, that's still not even a third. Okay, I just gotta think. Hulk, Iron Man, Captain America. I guess I just gotta think of like all what are all the movies I've seen at this point? Valkyrie? No. I didn't even spell it right. Valkyrie. There we go. Okay, yeah. I get who has been a part of the Avengers. I guess I can just kind of keep naming X-Men and in the hopes that they have technically been Avengers. No. Beast. Oh, Beast was Avengers. Okay. Storm. Okay. Okay, let's just keep going through the X-Men. Was Gambit ever Avengers? No. Kitty Pryde? Nope. It's gotta be. We got Cyclops, we got Beast. What's. Oh god, what is her name? No. What? Okay, I also think Marvel Rivals. I haven't played Marvel Rivals, which is kind of becoming my downfall here. Oh, Ant-Man. Yeah, Ant-Man and Wasp are totally Avengers. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. They're like OG. Is Giant Man separate? No. Wow, I cannot believe I forgot about Ant-Man. I don't suppose looking at the comic runs is going to help me here. How many other weird mans are in the Marvel universe? There's no way, like, Odin was not an Avenger, I figured. I've got to be missing someone. Civil War was... Okay, we're about to hit 10 minutes. What? Is this what I get for, was Ghost ever an Avenger? Nope. Avengers. Man, maybe I shouldn't have been this confident going into this. I don't think the stream would have ended if I actually did the stream doesn't end until I name all of them. Who are, like, adjacent heroes to everyone here? Like, Iron Man's got War Machine, Captain America's obviously got Falcon, Thor's got Valkyrie, Black Widow, Okay, I'm gonna throw this out there. No. Captain Brazil? No. None of the other captains, I take it. Wait. Who am I missing? Who am I missing? You're telling me Thing was an event? No way, no more. No more? Okay, cool. Who else is an Avenger? Who else is an Avenger? No way Ultron ends up... Yeah, I know, right? That's... Can I just... Maybe I'm not just spelling that right? No. No way Magneto ends up, right? Yeah, he's a villain. Oh, yeah, debatable. Come on, I want to get at least half. I want to feel decent about myself. Oh, what about, like younger Avengers? Kate Bishop? No. Really? That doesn't count? Or do I need to go over their superhero names? Wong. No. Okay, think. Who else? Really, none of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Rocket Raccoon? No, not even spelling it right. It's Groot. Groot was never an Avenger. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna assume none of the Guardians ever were. Oh man, I'm hooped. Can I think of any more X-Men that could be on the Avengers? Who else becomes an Avenger at some point? I mean, okay, okay, I gotta stop thinking with an MCU. I just gotta, like, name random-ass Marvel heroes. That's a... I am gonna throw Howard the Duck, just... No, okay. That's what I thought. But... Oh, I see. Kate Bishop is counted under Hawkeye. That makes sense. Nope, nope, that's a DC hero. I'm gonna away from that. You're also DC. Is there... Okay, I'm just gonna... Is there some messed up crossover where Batman is an Avenger? No, okay, good. I was gonna be really mad if there was. Gotta be someone, gotta be someone, gotta be someone. Was the Silver Surfer an Avenger? No. Any other Guardians? Gamora, no. What's his name? Drax? No. Mantis. Mantis was an Avenger? Cool, okay. Sure, why the hell not? Or perhaps not the same Mantis we're thinking of, but, okay. Gwenpool? No. What is... Come on, 2 minutes, man. This is embarrassing. This is very... What does Avengers AI mean? Is Jarvis like a separate member? No. Okay, that's... Again, I would have been mad if that was the case. We've gotten all Spider-Man variants in there because they're already counting that. Is Ronan technically a separate character? Echo. Okay, cool. Yeah. Sure, why not? 174. There's got to be more women on this list. There's no way there isn't. Right? Surely. Okay, who joins alongside Invisible Woman and Mr. Fantastic? Right? Who do... If not the rest of the Fantastic Four. There's no way Doom becomes an Avenger, right? The Avenger. Is there an Avenger named Avenger? No, there isn't. Oh! Daredevil's here, which means is Punisher here? No. Totally forgot about Daredevil. Huh. Wait, oh right, I totally forgot about that line of that line of characters. No, Deathstroke is DC. I could have thought Marvel Tokon as well. But that is most of the characters. Right, that's totally a Marvel IP. I think this is it. We're not even gonna get half. This is a rather embarrassing showing. All right, okay. Let's just look at the list of who we missed. Okay, we actually still got above average here. Okay, we have Swordsman, Hercules, Black Knight. Okay, I should have gotten Wonder Man, actually. Moondragon, Helica, Tugan, She-Hulk. Am I a misogynist for forgetting She-Hulk? I might be. Star Fox, Moon Knight! Oh, Moon Knight exists, right? U.S. Agent, Iron Fist, oh god. Captain Britain. I was gonna write Captain UK, but okay. Oh, okay, I see. I lost points because I wrote Johnny Storm and not Human Torch. I see. That's on me. Cersei, Stingray, Rage, Sandman. Spider-Woman. Okay, I should have tried that. Lightning, Crystal, Machine Man, Darkhawk, Justice, Firestar, Triathlon, Silverclaw, Jack of Hearts, Lionheart, Luke Cage. Yeah, I could have gotten that. Sentry, I could have gotten that. Spider-Woman, Nova, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, and Red Hulk. Yeah, okay. Quake, Havoc. Oh, I totally forgot about Shang-Chi. Okay. Cannonball, Sunspot, Manifold, Captain Universe, Hyperion, Smasher, Rogue, yeah, Sunfire, Doombot, Victor Manja, Abyss, Nightmask, Starbrand, Alexis the Protector, Blue Marvel, Power Man, White Tiger, Kalulu, Dr. Voodoo, Nova, Synapse Cable, Avenger X, and Ghost Rider. Okay, I should have gotten Ghost Rider. Okay, even if I gotten all the ones I said I should have gotten, I don't think that would have been half of this list. How do I still have more than average? That is insane. Well, that is one activity. I wonder, any other random, vaguely superhero-related quizzes we can do? Because I don't think my computer's gonna run Marvel Rivals soon enough. I need to sort out my hard drive. If we're still getting connection in Fan Expo, how are things going on over there? Just out of curiosity. Actually, I have a question for those in chat. What was, like, the last MCU thing you watched? Things are good. Busy. That is great. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I think the last thing I watched MCU related would have been what was it? Captain America, the one where they get Harrison Ford to turn into Red Hulk. Fan Expo, yes, Fan Expo indeed. Fan Expo as well. That is good. We are watching. Thank you. I do wish I could have made a more live appearance, but alas, I'm here just kind of chilling with not really even a good plan. Oh, Brave New World. Yeah, that's what it was called. Yeah, it was an experience. It was an experience. And, like, it was really weird for me, too, because, like, I hadn't seen any of, like, the prior stuff, like, post-Endgame. Hit a dab? Wait. Like, what? I didn't see, like, I didn't see the Black Widow movie. I didn't see Loki Season 2. Like, basically everything in between that and Endgame, I did not see at all. Or, okay, no, I guess I watched Falcon and Winter Soldier. I watched WandaVision, but, like, that was it. You are very welcome. Alright, let's think. What else can we do in this fine stream time? I've noticed something terrifying. That quiz we just did with the members of the Avengers, it says membership is determined by the official handbook of the Marvel Universe. Does not include Dark Avengers, Great Lakes Avengers, Young Avengers, New West Coast Avengers, Occupy Avengers, or Avengers Resistance members, as the handbook excludes them. Honorary members are bonuses. This list is technically longer than 118. That is insane. I have no idea what the new West Coast... Okay, I'm gonna find out what the new West Coast Avengers are. Okay, they've been around for a while. The first West Coast Avengers were 1984. So, okay. The West Coast Avengers were founded by Hawkeye at the suggestion of Vision, right? So Hawkeye recruits Mockingbird, Wonder Man, Tigra, and Iron Man, who's actually Jim Rhodes, not Tony Stark, right? And then eventually they get Hank Pym on the team, right? The Thing and Firebird were brief members, right? Moon Knight joins. Yeah, they're just the West Coast Avengers. It's kind of crazy. Alright, well I am officially out of planned programming today. I really thought my rant was gonna last longer, but... no, I gotta keep you guys entertained for at least one more hour, hopefully, right? I'm looking at this list of giant Marvel quizzes, I think. What do we do? What do we do? Or do I give DC some love? Oh yeah, have y'all ever watched Batman Ninja? It's like, or Ninja Batman? I forget which order it is in the English release. Because I've seen both. There's two of them. Those movies are whack, but they're so much fun. I genuinely, I do not know what has to go through the brains of someone to create the first movie in which the cast of Batman goes to feudal Japan and Joker and several Batman villains become the warlords of Japan, and they not only do that, but they have a giant combining mech castle that turns into a giant robot which is combated by Ninja Robin commanding an army of monkeys to form themselves into a giant monkey. What? Like what? I mean, the second one is more cohesive, but like just like conceptually, it's like it's really it's like the whole plot of Ninja Batman 2 is like, what if what do you call it? What if Ra's al Ghul created an alternate timeline in which the members of the Justice League, except for Batman, became members of the Yakuza League, villains with powers and slightly different origin stories, which then creates a giant parallel dimension that is hanging over Gotham City, that is gradually invading and trying to destroy the world by physically crushing itself on top of it. I don't, like... Who came up with this? I just like, guys, I want to talk. I want to talk. What went through your head for that to be your concept? It's cool, don't get me wrong, but like, just I need to know what you're cooking. Though I think like one thing I think is really interesting about the Ninja Batman movies is like it has the rest of the Bat family in it, right? Like you got Damian Wayne Robin, you got Nightwing, you got Red Hood, you got Red Robin, right? They're all there. They're part of the team, right? Nightwing is literally the only one who is actually doing ninja stuff, right? He understands the assignment, right? He's using his high-tech bat gear to do genuine ninja stealth trickery, right? Which is good, right? It's really cool to see that. Everyone else is just kind of BSing. Like, there's this sequence in the second one where Red Hood and Red Robin take out the Flash by disguising themselves as a vending machine. Which, like, sure, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, man. Ninja Batman is an experience. It's like, if you have a chance to, like, watch it on a plane ride, I really recommend you do. It is the fastest way to, like, kill 2 hours in my entire life. Because no matter how many times you see it, you will be questioning everything that happens. Man. Videos. I'm just gonna... Yeah. Alright, well, there's gotta be one thing I can do for you guys at some point, right? What is one random thing I can do? Excuse me? Oh, that's Overwatch. Okay, cool. I was very confused. I guess I should talk about the other guy in the thumbnail. Have any of y'all seen the Japanese Toei Spider-Man? It's like Spider-Man, but like Kamen Rider flavored. There are tons of topics, true. I'll talk about Spider-Man. Just, you know, I kind of want to keep it Fan Expo themed. Let's look at popular Sporkle quizzes. Just see what we're doing. Do we want to do JoJo's? And get copyright struck? Yeah, I can do JoJo's. Okay. Actually, no, this is including part... Wow, this actually is JoJo Lands? That's insane. Okay, fine. I'll do JoJo's and embarrass myself. But, okay. So this is, name all the stands. I have 20 minutes to do this. Let's run it. Alright, so obviously we're gonna just go down the list. Star Platinum, Magician's Red, Hermit Purple. Am I gonna be able to spell this? High Rofant Green? Oh, thank you. There we go. Silver Chariot. The Fool. Tower Tower of Grey. Imposter Captain Tennille, that was, I know the guy. What was his stand? Oh, okay, well, I just got it name... Nope, Nope, that's not it. Ooh. Okay, let's just go through the ones that are easy. I'm embarrassing myself already. Jay Guile was Hanged Man. Whole Horse is Emperor. Again, these are just... I am embarrassing myself. I can't spell Emperor. No, not. Ah! Yes, all of these stands are named, absolutely. Temperance, yes, thank you, yeah. Again, these are just, this is the major arcana, right? Yeah, that's Rubber Soul. Or? Please just let me autocorrect Emperor. Thank you. I guess just, I can do Empress while we're here, right? I'm just gonna do the world preemptively, right? Is Vanilla Ice's stand not Vanilla Ice? No, Vanilla Ice's stand is Cream. Yeah, there we go. Oh, right, then there's the Egyptian gods. So Anubis, Set. Oh god. Okay, I'll come back to part 3 in a minute. Let's do Diamond is Unbreakable. Crazy Diamond, The Hand, Echoes, Heaven's Door. And what the hell was Angelo? Oh god. That's Bad Company? No. Oyatsu Company じゃなくて. I'm just gonna go Harvest. Let's get Killer Queen out of here. Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm just gonna go the ones we know, and then we'll go by character. Yukiko, no, what's Harvestar? Oh god, what's Tonio? That's Pearl Jam, yeah. Again, these are just bands. If I knew music, this would be easier. Oh, Shizuka Joestars. That's the Invisible Baby, right? Octung Baby? I think that's what it's called. I can't type. I know that. Octung Baby, yes, thank you. And then there's Fungami. That's the hand guy. Yatsu no youbun to hikai no give and take da. It's the feet stand. It's the feet. Oh god. Oh right. Tama technically has a different stand. That's not Killer Queen, but it's another Queen song. God. Oh god. Okay, let's go part 5. I know this one the best. Gold Experience. Is Requiem separate? It is, okay. Highway Star, you're so right. Reno is not Zipper Man. That's the friggin' dub. Sticky Fingers. Abakio's Moody Blues. Mista is Sex Pistols. That's Aerosmith. Fugo is Purple Haze. That's Spice Girls. If you wish, I guess this is counting. Oh god. Silver Chariot. This is counting Requiem as separate, right? Yeah. Pulpo is god. I do not remember Pulpo. Oh, okay. Well, let's just do King Crimson off the bat. Come on. There's Gyachos, that's the ice guy. It's the ice guy. Oh, Grateful Dead. Black Sabbath, yes, you are so right. No? Grateful Dead. Wait, is that not it? Well, Beach Boys. Yeah, Gently Weeps. Nope. Irusa was the man in the mirror. Technically not a hanged man. Squalla, it's again, I know the characters, I know their abilities. Craftwork. No? Craftwork kaijo suru jan. Wait, what? Oh god. Rosato's the... Oh, wait, yeah, there's, Metallica. Squallows, yeah, oh god. I know part 5 the best, but I'm missing, okay, you know what, let's for the sake of time, we go part 6. Stone Free. Craftwork is with a K? You gotta be, okay. Was Oasis a stand? Oh god, it totally was, yeah. Kiss. Wait, was Pet Shop Earth, Wind, and Fire? Oh, no, that's the alien from part 4. Pet Shop is, oh god, what was it? It was something much shorter. Weather Report was, was that just Heavy Weather? Yeah, Pet Shop is the name of the bird. It's not the name of the stand. But this was when he started using... No, Pet Shop is one of the, it's one of the Egyptian gods. Horus. Yeah, because it's a bird. Poochie has 3. White Snake. God. I'm embarrassed. What was... Right, yeah, they're both names of the guy. What was his stand again? No, wait, Anasui's Diver Down, though. I can do that. Okay, wait. So it goes White Snake into, Made in Heaven. No, yeah. Made in Heaven, right? Yeah. What's between that again? なんだっけ素数を考えて落ち着くんだ Sea Moon, alright, that's what it is. Thank you. God. Wow, my part 6 knowledge is really bad. Emporio had a stand? Yeah, he... Okay, let's... Steel Ball Run. Okay. Tusk. Bohemian Rhapsody, you're so right. I think we just gotta start naming songs. You know? It's... Oh, sorry, I'm just gonna get The World Over Heaven here. Yeah. Nope, there is JoJo Lands, right here. Granted, I actually don't know JoJo Lands at all. Soft and Wet, though, I can... Soft and Wet, though. You know, okay, I'm just gonna go back to part 3, 4. Hello, Chictori, how we doing? I should know both of the Darbies. Wait, Oingo Boingo, Oingo wa... No, those are the Egyptian god cards. No, that's... Cleaning, cool. Wait, Steely. Oh, lovers. Yeah, again. Okay, let's go through the tarot deck. Emperor, Empress, High Priestess. Yeah. Come on, Persona. I did Tower of Grey. Forever was the ape, right? Strength. Yeah. Enyaba is justice, right? Yeah. What tower? I did world judgment? Yeah. Oing was thought. Yeah, you're so right. No? Or maybe I'm just not spelling it right. No, that is how you spell it, right? And I remember, Mariah was, it's the Egyptian god of, like, panthers. Oh god, what's her name? Okay, I'm gonna keep going through the tarot deck. We got chariots, we got High Priestess, we got... Justice, Lovers, 他に何が Devil? No, yeah. Well, that is a card. Death 13. Yeah. And then, yeah, Ndul is the start of the Egyptian ones, right? Wheel of Fortune, you're so right. That's the guy in the car who got... Oh, the sun. Is it not just called the sun? Oh, it's just called sun. Right, that's Arabia Fats. Imposter Captain Tennille. I know that you're the water guy. What was the name of your stand again? Noroi no Devo. Okay, let's keep going between who are we missing in part 4? I know Okuyasu's brother is like, is that not Bad Company? It's one word. Okay, screw you. And Yukako, that's alright, that's her hair. That's yeah. Tama, the cat. You are, again, you're another Queen song, I know that. Right. Oh, yeah, right. What was it again? Oh, God. Also, what was the rat? I know the rat. Why do I remember the rat? Or why do I not remember the rat? Oh, wait, sorry. I'm having a brain blast in part 5. Kraftwerk. Kaijo suru. Baby face. Is it just rat? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. I mean, it just gives it a gun. I did not know that, but okay. Baby face. Oh, White Album is Gyacho. Thank you. Okay. That was gonna bother me if I didn't get that one. I did get Harvest. We got that one. Okay, maybe I just gotta cycle through Egyptian gods for a bit. I should know more. I really don't know why they're not giving me... Oh, right, Enigma was one. I remember that. Yeah, Steel Ball Run does have loads. Yeah, however, my memory of Steel Ball Run is actually really shaky. Yeah, if any of you want to shoot for Steel Ball Run, please go ahead. Carlos, please, you're my guy for this. What is my fave part? It's 5. It's 5. Hey, yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember. Oh, yeah, I remember that. There we go. Boingo, boingo, brothers. Okay. Ball breaker. Scary monk. Oh, D for C. How did I do? Okay, do I actually need to type out D for C? Yeah. Okay. Let's see if it lets me do D for C. Okay, it's nice. I didn't need to write dirty deeds on dirt cheap. Yeah, I don't. How am I forgetting the main villain stands, man? Oh wait, I should be able to do Jajolian then as well. That's Wonder of You. There we go. Yeah. Love Train is definitely one. No? No, wait, I remember that. I remember Love Train. Is that not a stand? I keep going to part 4 and it's like, it's the gaslighting stand. It's like, you're too weak for me, haha, right? It's the one that Koichi fights. It's that guy with the really weird-ass haircut. Oh, D for C Love Train. Right, that's an ability of it. Right, okay, yeah. Born This Way, haha. You got it? Yep. Who is Kenny G? Oh, it's the freaking castle. Toshikazu. Okay, who am I missing in part 5? I should know this. Prosciutto, that's the guy. Oh, that's the freaking shark. Also, is it really not Grateful Dead? Love Deluxe. That's Yukiko. There we go. You are so right. It's the Grateful Dead. Ah, it's mildly infuriating. Oh, what was that guy that his stand activates when he's dead? That was it was a 3-letter acronym. Chocolate Disco? Notorious Big. There we go. Green Day. There we go. Well, Notorious B.I.G. I should say. But, Formaggio. Right, these are... Yeah. Survivor! Forgot about that. Not Survivivore. There we go. Yeah, part 6 is still pretty free terrain. Oh, right, the dragon guy! Oh, what was that? Alright, can we slide in one more? I did try Heavy Weather. No, Weather Report stand is Weather Report. God damn it. Okay. Right, Dark Blue Moon and Ebony Devil I mid. Okay, we were just misspelling Bastet, yeah. Oh, I should have gotten Osiris in a tomb. Tenor sax. That's the castle, right? Cheap. Oh, Cheap Trick, Superfly, and Stray Cat. Yeah, I should have gotten that. Adam Hart Father, Boy to Man, Surface, The Lock, Aqua Necklace, Soft Machine, Little Feet. Yeah. Mr. President. Which guy was that again? We forgot Rolling Stones. We forgot Underworld. Dragon's Dream. We forgot Yo-Yo Ma. We forgot Yo-Yo Ma. 僕のリズムを聞いてくれ Yeah, we totally forgot the turtle. Oh. Yeah, I was not gonna get to Jolene or Jojo Lands, but damn, we're under average. Damn. All right. Is there any other franchise we want to go to for quizzes? Something with a lot of things I can just kind of name. I'm just gonna go through. One Piece characters in order of appearance. How many? How many? How many? Oh, okay, this isn't to name all of them. That's boring. Okay, One Piece characters. How many? 190. Up to... That is gonna kill me. But, okay. If it's this number, I can do it. Because this is all pre-time skip stuff, right? Sure, let's run it. Oh, you're okay. No, this isn't naming, and you're making me click them. I don't know. Any specific series we want to go to? Every SIAT student? Oh god. Wait, this is all today? Jeez. Okay, let's look at like the all-time most played. What is JoJo's Bizarre Logic Quiz? Every VTuber. Oh god. Maybe a VTuber company. Okay, let's... What happens if I just search VTuber? Oh, Faye check Discord? Oh, One Piece characters pre-time skip. There's still 304 of them. Oh god. Well, okay. Every horse. I think every horse would be good, but I'm gonna succumb myself to 25 minutes of One Piece for this. That's Perona. Do you want... Yeah. Fukuro. I don't remember who you are. Obviously, that's Dragon. God, what is your name? You're one of the, not Saturn, not Mars, Jupiter. You're one of the 5 elders. Which one are you? Ulanze. Yeah. Nante namae dakke omae. Nante namae dakke omae. Nante namae dakke omae. This still isn't quite a full... okay. I think I might... Okay, I'm gonna opt for, I'm gonna opt for VTuber. I'm just gonna... This is a who's that, right? What do you mean Hololive VTubers by species? What does that even mean? Oh wait, this is a fun one. Is this the name of a VTuber, an Uma Musume character, or a Gundam? I can do this. I know enough about all three of those. Gale Galleon. Ooh. Geiru Gare. So it could be a horse. I'm gonna say it's a Gundam. That was wrong. Joymaker. That's a horse. Shuffle Diamondo. Shiatsufuru Diamondo. That's barely within the character limit. Still sounds horse to me. Nope. That's gotta be VTuber. That's also VTuber. That's VTuber. Nope, I was wrong. That has to be VTuber. Urutoragaru. Holy, this is harder than I thought. That's a horse, right? Nope. That's a horse. If you are not a VTuber, I'm gonna be very mad. That's a horse. You got... That's a Gundam. Goose, please be a VTuber. That's a horse. Really? That's a Gundam. Smart Falcon's a horse, we know that. If this is not a Gundam, I'm gonna be so mad. It's not. Gundam. Zeal, that's a... Nope. Sundance Blaze is a horse. Machikana Tanhoiza is a horse. Skururodo, that's a horse. Exia Repairs a Gundam, I know that. Nightmare Centaur. No way that's a horse, that's a Gundam. Grass Wonder is a horse. Sophia, please be VTuber. Ikuto Gyanko. Is that a horse? No. Still got above average. Okay. Please tell me the right answer. Please tell me the right answer. Okay. There's more of these. We can run it. Please be VTuber. Nope. That's a horse. Nope. Harusame. That sounds VTuber. Buena Vista. Horse? You mean, of course. Eldora Gundam. VTuber. Gundam. Snow and Hazard. Horse? Yeah. El Condor Pasao is a horse. Loves Only You is a horse. I love it when we get horse names that I'm confident. Please be a VTuber. That better be Kimpfa. Wait, that's a Gundam. Strike Rouge is a Gundam. Musha Gundam. Gyan Eos is a Gundam. Doki that's a VTuber. Eashakud is a horse. That's probably a Gundam. Zentre is a Nope. Chronogenesis. Yeah. Aurora Lily. Yep. No. Gundam? Bubblegum Fiddle. Wait. Bubblegum. Zentre. That's on me. Yeah, that's on me for missing that. Bubblegum Fiddle. Oh, that fits. Yeah, Jungle Pocket's a horse. Star of the new movie that is getting North American release. Go watch it. That's probably a VTuber. Nope, that's a Gundam. Miraya, that's a VTuber. Ah! Daiichi Ruby. Damn. Again, stop. Anyway, I did better on that one. 77. Horse. Yeah, it's horse. Well, let's do it. Believe better be a horse. Yeah. Kiruzeidora. Gundam? Yeah. Biohai is a horse. It's probably a horse. Gundam. Ejno McQueen's a horse. God, Hannibal's a gun? No. Silva Vader. Horse. Damn. A horse. No! Wait, yeah, no, I should be thinking. These aren't gonna be horses I don't know. They're, like, specifically they're pulling from the Uma Musume list. Yeah, okay. I need to keep that in mind. Torishasta. What did I just say? Sanaka Puru. Really? Thank you, Harudara, for coming in this trying time of need. Amemiya Nazuna, that better be a VTuber. Daring Heart's probably a horse. Rigantona. Rigantona! Damn. Delphinium. Delphinium. Artemis of the Blue. So that can't be a horse because the name is too long. Is there a VTuber named Artemis of the Blue? I'm gonna take that as a yes. Yeah. That better be a Gundam. Raurarora. Gundam. Damn. That's good. Anything with Kai is a Gundam. Sounds of Earth is a horse. Horse? Nope. That better be a VTuber. Nope. That's a horse. Thank you, Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame, for coming in this trying time. Thank you, Goldship, for coming in this trying time. I got to 67%. Maybe I should install an ad blocker. Wait, didn't we already do this? Oh. Wait, hold. I recognize these questions. Nope. Yeah, wait, these are... We've done these before. And I'm making the same mistakes. Wait, yeah, those were all questions before. Damn. Silverveil is VTuber. I did not know. Alas. Alas. Alright. Can we just... Stop. I know it was 6-7, but... Okay, now I'm considering. Do I want to throw myself and stream doesn't end until I name every single Pokemon, or should that be a separate thing? Stop. No. No 6-7. Bad chat. Oh god. Naruto is not my man. Anime by bad Okay, that actually kind of sounds interesting. 3 minutes for 17? Sure, why not? Karsic Fire Breather and Friends. Karsic Fire Breather and Friends. I'll come back to you. Mount Rushmore but with ninjas is Naruto. Flexible guy travels and punches people is One Piece. Bionic male girl knows how to type. Bionic male girl knows how to type. Violet Evergarden? Yeah. Jazz. Come back. Small guy jumps high. Small guy jumps high. Haikyuu. Strong bald man is bored as One Punch Man. Con artist exploits middle schoolers. Mob Psycho. Kid whines constantly and fights angels is Neon Genesis Evangelion. Generations of band names is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. 2 criminals and an orphan girl wander around Japan is... I've not seen Samurai Champloo, but I'm assuming that's it, yeah. Girl is hit by a subway train over and over. I've not seen Zombieland Saga, but I'm... Nope. Girl is hit by a truck and becomes hot. I'm just gonna... Okay, I'm just gonna... That's Bleach. Orphans go spelunking. That is one way to describe Maiden Abyss. That's Critical Nabeskia. Karsic Fire Breather. Is that Fairy Tail? Yeah. Jazz. Are we seriously saying Science Gate is jazz? No. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's Attack on Titan. I see. Yeah. Okay. I've missed those two. And this is where I get to admit I've never actually seen Steins Gate. I should, but I will accept it. I'm just going back to desk. My room is so... One disadvantage of living in Vancouver, especially during winter, is things get dark early. But that's getting better. Days are longer. I refuse to end this stream on a 6-7 note. God damn it, Snot Eater. Why must we 6-7? Hello, Kazuki Yumino. How we doing? How about 6-8? I'll take it. I'll take that, honestly. Twenty-one is somewhat acceptable. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna... Oh, you saw the stand at Fan Expo on Saturday. Cool. I really wish I could have made another live appearance. But alas. Yeah, how was the stand? I've only gotten to see pictures of it. It is big. Also, I am gonna go turn on my light. I'll be back. There we go. Ah. Yeah, I actually should be asking, like, what's going on at Fan Expo today? I should find out. What's like the schedule? I see. I see. Today was the Lord of the Rings day, huh? Cool, got a pamphlet. That's very nice. Man, there's a lot going on today. Holy. So what? It's almost 4 right now, meaning the next event that's about to happen is... There's a Harry Potter thing going up. Dog pool. Matthew Lewis is here. Interesting. Yeah, one disadvantage of being a purely virtual being is that you don't get to go to conventions like this, you know? I mean, that's fine with me. I'm not much for huge crowds myself, but I am excited for our second gen, though. Actually, am I allowed to... I should flash... Hologram box is the solution. If we had the budget for that, that would be amazing. Yeah, I wonder if I'm allowed to flash the Gen 2 designs on the screen for the for the folks at home, or if we're making a more formal announcement later. I'm trying to think. This is our what? Because we were at Andy Revo that one time. We were at SFU Anime Club's Summerfest thing. I guess this is our third convention we're tabling for? Yeah, something like that. You saw the next gen designs on the pamphlet. See, that's fine, because like the Fan Expo thing is like, this is the official preview of them, right? It's the first public view. That's good, right? You're allowed to see that. I'm just trying to see if the folks at home are. Speaking of Fan Expo, will Gen 2 have a teaser soon? Soon TM. Again, these are details that, for the sake of the privacy of my upcoming underclassmen, I cannot fully disclose. They're cool though. They're very cool. But you will be seeing more of Gen 2 soon, for sure. And personally, I cannot wait for you to see them, because thank you, Tech. Yes, Gen 2 teaser will come very soon. Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to meet them. They're wonderful. Can I ask what the course entails at SFU? Thinking of enrolling. Okay. Cool. I actually get to do my job here. So SIAT here is we're basically a program. We're focused on sort of an the official word we use is interdisciplinary. I like to use multi-practical. So the course lets you get experience in media arts fields like animation, illustration, and all that. You also have design fields, user interface and experience, and then you have interactive systems, which is stuff like programming, both for app development, game design, all that sort of jazz. And so when you enroll, what's going to happen in your first year is you're going to do a little bit of all of that, right? You get to try everything out, right? You do get to avoid some of the stuff you don't want to do. And then once you get more into your second, third, and fourth year, that's when you get to specialize. So you basically, so you're going to go into this, if you're interested in enrolling, I'm assuming you have some sort of creative aspirations, right? So in case you don't already have sort of a set goal, you can sort of use your first 2 years to figure that out and focus more on third year. Or you can do what I do, right? What I did, and just kind of be a general jack of all trades and everything, except design, because I'm very bad at design. Yeah, really, I think the advantage of our program over anything that's say a pure design school or a pure art school is you do get to work in a lot of group projects with people of other practices. That sort of experience and coordination, working with people who don't necessarily share the same industrial language as you, is really valuable going into the workplace. We also have a really good co-op program, and co-op employers tend to like our students because of that. They know how to argue. Our designers know how to argue with developers, our developers know how to argue with designers, and our artists are just kind of cracked. Yeah. Also, this is a selling point to some people, but... Oh, you're a VTuber in progress. Cool, cool. So we do have a character design course. That's something you take more in your third year if you stick to the media arts stream. And if you are interested in more VTubing things, if aside from what you're already learning on your own, I assume. I think the closest thing we would offer is our 3D animation course. And then we here at Studio SIAT, we're sort of like we're studio within the program, right? We also offer non-credit motion capture courses and performance stuff as well. They're generally like, if you wanted to make a VTuber as a project, like you could totally get grades for that if you wanted. Like, and like we're here to help you. Absolutely, right? It's Kevin, stream's not necessarily ending. We're just kind of chilling right now. But yeah, like I myself and the entire vAmbassador program and the entire Studio SIAT is a resource for students. If you want to work with us, we're available. Yeah, I do believe we sometimes take external clients as well. I suppose our tech can probably tell you more about that, but yeah, thank you. I think it's a really cool program, right? And obviously, like, I'm very glad I get to kind of represent it in this way. Like, everything you see on your screen right now, including my model, this was all student work, right? So, yes, this is a selling point for us. You will only ever have to take one math course in our program. I believe just minimum requirements, you do need some either foundations of math or some kind of pre-calc, I think, unless that has changed from when I got in here. But you will only ever need to take one math course in our program. And you do get to choose. You either get this is the other thing. Yeah, right? I know. Like, you can actually get out of our program with either a Bachelor of Arts or a Bachelor of Science. The main difference is what math you take, right? If you're in the Bachelor of Arts side of things, you take, I believe it's calculus for the sake of, like, 3D environments and systems. Most people don't make the connection, but this is, like, math you can use in reference to, like, moving data points in 3D animation. And then the science side of things is discrete math, which a lot of people don't like, but that is the one you got to take if you want to go that side. And yes, wow, yeah, we're at 3.22k subs. I'm assuming our booth, I'm assuming people at the booth are doing very well handing out those stickers. That is what I can only assume is happening here. I'm excited for those stickers to go up on our shop as well. Just so you know, the folks at home can get them, and because we have a lot. Last I checked it, yeah, it was. I think like when I was setting up the waiting room for this, it was like just over 3K, which means just within this time that Fan Expo's been around, we've managed to rack up like another 220, which is sick. Now, how many of those folks are going to come and actually watch us? I don't know, but hey, they get stickers. It's word of mouth. Yes, no, thank you to everyone at the booth. It's truly appreciated. Yeah, I believe if I'm not mistaken, I should I play FNAF on stream? I could. I like. You know, I'm surprised I didn't capitalize on this while Mo wasn't here, but just playing horror games on stream is an option now. At least while she's gone. But with Mo, please... Well, yeah, because see, that's the thing. I think it would be more entertaining with Mo, right? 5 nights at Faye's. Man, Mo, you gotta come back soon, man. At this rate, Gen 2 is gonna debut first. Do we get Mo back before GTA 6? Is the expo over? I believe it's still going on. Today is the last day, though. Still got a few events going on. Oh, I didn't realize we had the Teenage Mutant. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Kyofu was fun. That was a fun little project to work on. Again, also a lot of student work. Like, I just want to say, our sound guy, right? He is so cracked. Like, he's so good, right? Like, he's such a pleasure to work with in the recording studio, and he's done amazing work, as you can see in our MVs, right? It's kind of weird to think that that was just like a manager meme pull. It's like, hey, you should sing Kyofu All back so we have an excuse to animate a giant fan blowing kapus all over the place. And yeah, I guess I could. Oh, man, we're a cool program. Where else are you gonna get official university VTubers? Ah, man, I don't know, it's kind of a ride to think that, like, again, like, in a couple weeks, we're gonna be hitting our first anniversary. Also, yeah, definitely hoping to see new faces sticking around. God, yeah. Next month is 1 year. I had to blink twice when I heard about the SFU V2. Yeah, that is most people's reaction. What a year. What a year. And hey, here's to more, right? Like, I'm definitely not going anywhere yet. Gen 2 may be here, but I'm still sticking around. The year just started. Well, I mean, we can say what a January, but just for me, what a year streaming. Need to prepare a few things for that anniversary? Oh, don't worry. We are very prepared for anniversary. I'll let some spill. I've been in charge of the anniversary project a little bit, right? And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be very fun. I'll say that much. If you ever get some following, maybe we can collab. We totally should. Yeah. Like, we've always been looking for external collabs if we can. We just gotta get bigger, right? We gotta get people to pay attention to us. I suppose we can harass the other student-made university VTubers over in the Japan, Philippines, and Thailand. Hot takes on Twitter is the way to go. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like that's more Mo's job. Like, okay, I suppose if you're new, I should tell you this. There is another one who is not me. She's on break right now, but she was the one with hot takes. Like, her rants were far more intense and passionate and emotional than mine ever were, and ever will be. I mean, hell, like, even aside from hot takes, she was kind of our brush with internet fame. That whole interaction with Kyla, which I think we're still honestly kind of reeling over in studio. That was a little insane. The web P rant. Stir up some drama on Blues. Yes, it is the Red Panda Girl. Yep, yeah, she's my gen mate. She is unfortunately on a bit of a hiatus right now. But Funko Pop rant? Yep, that existed. I totally remember that. Yeah. Part of me misses the rants, part of me doesn't. I don't know. I remember, like, I keep hyping up February, but, like... That 8 hour... Okay, wait. Which stream is that? Because if I'm not mistaken, our current longest one is what, Split Fiction? I don't think that hit 8 hours, did it? Okay, let me double check here. Was the Kyla drawing stream that long? Hold. Oh my god, you're so right. That was 7 hours and 46 minutes. I did not realize it took her that long, but that makes sense. Damn, that's... I mean, I know Mo goes long, but man, she went long. On a school night. I'm not sure if we should be encouraging our viewer base to be doing that. That went on till 7 a.m. for you? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Well, okay. I don't think most sleeps that well to begin with. To be fair, neither do I. But yeah, I'm sure that didn't help. Just man. How are people? Yep, we're still at 3,226. All right. Well, I think I've sort of done my due diligence. Do I have anything more to talk about? Do I have anything more to rant about? I do not know. I suppose next stream's gonna be Friday. I think I'm actually gonna try and beat Hollow Knight that stream. Yeah, no, I think I will. It's just a dreamer and the boss, right? I can do that. And then do I play Silk Song after, or do I play something else? I do have a game I've been meaning to play, and a couple other things I've been doing. Silk Song would be sick. We will see, we will see. But I think I am gonna, I'm gonna sleep on that, just so we got time. But, okay, I think that's everything, obviously, thank you everyone for being here. I have been locking it, like, I gotta get that done. I gotta get that done just so I can move on to the next thing. I think I will see you next time because I'm very thirsty. Okay, so thank you all for coming. Thanks to all the new folks coming in from Fan Expo. Hope you stick around. To all my interns, obviously, thank you for being here. Be sure to clock out on your way out. And to all our possible new hires, the subscribe button is right there. I cannot offer you stickers like we are at the Fan Expo booth, but please hit it. And all the other usual YouTuber requests. I'll see y'all on Friday. We'll be beating Hollow Knight for sure that time, and then what comes after, I do not know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, I'll see y'all. Hope this was okay. I know this was different than usual, but it's gotta try something, right? Alright. I'll see y'all around. See you Friday at a perhaps more reasonable time for a long-term stream to be happening. See ya. Bye-bye.